Let me ask you a question, one that really gets to the absolute heart of financial success. It's a question that trips up so many of us. And you know what? The answer might not be what you expect. So why is it that we know what we're supposed to do with our money? Save more, spend less, invest, but we just don't do it. I mean, we start strong, then we stop. We get into investing, and then we quit. What is going on there? It's like there's this huge gap, right? This great disconnect between what we know and what we actually do. The knowledge part is pretty simple. Spend less than you make, save the rest, and invest it. But our actions? They often tell a totally different story. It becomes this frustrating cycle of starting and stopping. And that, right there, brings us to the core of it. The real thing holding most people back isn't a lack of information. It's not about finding some secret tip or trick. The problem is a lack of discipline, a real, reliable system for our actions. But here's the good news. Discipline isn't some magic personality trait you're either born with or you're not. Nope. It's a system. It's something you can build. So right now, we're going to break down a super simple 3-part system designed to build that structure for you. Okay, let's get into it. The system is incredibly straightforward, just 3 parts. First, you set your own rules. Second, you automate everything you can. And third, you track your progress. Let's break down each one. All right, part 1 is all about taking emotion completely out of the picture. You decide ahead of time how you're going to manage your money, how much you're going to save, how much goes to investments. By making these calls when you're calm and thinking clearly, you stop yourself from making bad, impulsive decisions later. Next up, automation. Seriously, this is your secret weapon for being consistent. You just set up automatic transfers for payday. That way, the money for your savings and investments moves without you even thinking about it. Willpower is no longer required. It just happens, making consistency completely effortless. And finally, you have to track your progress. There's this great saying, what gets measured gets improved. When you regularly check in on your accounts and actually watch them grow, it creates this amazing positive feedback loop. It's all the motivation you'll need to keep the good habits going. Okay, so that's the theory, but what does this actually look like in the real world? Let's walk through a quick story to see this system in action. So let's meet Alex, and like a lot of people, Alex felt like their money life was just chaotic. They were always reacting to expenses, nothing felt predictable, and it was just a constant source of stress. Alex knew the basics, but could never seem to get any real traction. So, Alex started with step 1, setting a simple rule. And the rule was non-negotiable. 15% of every single paycheck gets saved. That's it. No exceptions, no maybe next month. The decision was made one time and locked in. Then came step 2, automation. Alex literally just logged into their bank's website and set up an automatic recurring transfer. Now, every payday, that 15% just moves from checking to a savings account, just like clockwork. It happens completely in the background. And finally, step 3, tracking. At the end of every month, Alex would just log in and check the balance. And seeing that number go up month after month, well, it completely changed the game. Saving went from being a chore to being this really motivating and empowering experience. So what's the result? Well, Alex is no longer just reacting to financial surprises. Instead, Alex is in control, actually directing money with a system that works. That feeling of stability and power totally replaced the old anxiety. Now, the best part about this whole system is that you can start right now. I mean, today. So let's look at a simple starter kit. 3 things you can do this week to get this thing